Bumi was born as an airbender. The first son and child of Avatar Aang and Katara was always an airbender, but he was just a late bloomer and he wasn't able to discover he was an airbender until much later in life. So this is a throwaway line from Legend of Korra where Iki says that she thinks that her uncle Bumi is just a late bloomer and that he's always been an airbender and he just figured out how to do it. And it's a throwaway line, but this is the line that I'm basing this theory on. This is because all the other airbenders who pop out of nowhere are in the Earth Kingdom. There are no new airbenders from the Fire Nation or the Northern Water Tribe or the Southern Water Tribe. The airbenders are all popping up throughout the Earth Kingdom through various places in Ba Sing Se. And they all seem to be of Earth Kingdom descent, and of course that has begged the question and theory of maybe these guys are just descendants of air nomads who went into exile and hiding after the genocide, but that's for another video. I don't really buy into that theory completely, but I do sort of buy into that theory as well. It's a complicated question. I've already addressed it. But anyway, the point is, all the other airbenders, the new ones, are popping out throughout the Earth Kingdom, but Bumi has no Earth Kingdom ancestry. The only ancestry that Bumi has is the Southern Water Tribe ancestry, and actually he also has Northern Water Tribe ancestry because his great-grandmother, Grand Kana, was from the Northern Water Tribe, so he would have Southern Water Tribe and Northern Water Tribe ancestry, and he would have air nomad ancestry because of his dad Aang. So between Aang and Katara, there's only Water Tribe and air nomad ancestry. So Bumi would have no Earth Kingdom ancestry, unless, of course, he maybe had an ancestor up the line where that moved to the Water Tribe or the air nomad or something. But the point is, Bumi is the only new airbender who didn't pop up from the Earth Kingdom. All the other airbenders came from the Earth Kingdom, but Bumi himself is not in that camp. So Bumi is an anomaly. Now, why might this be? If you want to make a counter argument against my theory, you could say Bumi happened to gain airbending because he was in the spirit world during harmonic convergence, and he was the only non-bender in there during harmonic convergence because Eska and Desna are waterbenders already, Mako firebender, Bolin earthbender, and Korra avatar, and Tenzin airbender, and Kaya waterbender. So Bumi, being the only non-bender in the spirit world during harmonic convergence, was able to gain airbending abilities directly that way. Sure, that's a theory. But I don't think it would be that simple. I think Bumi just had airbending all along. He was an airbender his entire life. He just didn't know it, and no one else was able to figure it out. Which, if this theory were true, then it would make Bumi's childhood a little more tragic because if Aang had known that Bumi was an airbender, then maybe Aang would have been less neglectful of him. Aang would have definitely been less neglectful of him, and Aang would have spent more time with Bumi, and Aang and Bumi would have had a much closer relationship, and Bumi wouldn't have felt so neglected. Of course, Kaya would still feel left out, so maybe Kaya would just be jealous of Bumi and Tenzin. And so, and there would also be a second airbending master, Bumi as well, shouldering the burden with Tenzin and upholding the air nomad culture, and Bumi would be an even better fighter. He's a pretty good fighter, but he would be an even better fighter if he had been able to master airbending earlier. So, yes, my theory is that Bumi was born an airbender but just couldn't unlock his abilities until much later in life because he's the only new airbender, new in quotation marks, who popped up outside of the Earth Kingdom. And he is literally a descendant of the air nomads through his father, Avatar Aang. So Bumi has always been an airbender.